Pass of those discussions. The Government of Canada is going to agree only to those things that are fundamentally in the interest of Canada. In many cases, there's alignment with the United States, but not all. And the discussions are continuing. They're productive discussions, but they have more to go. And as I say, they'll take all the time that's necessary, but no more. Thank you.
Good evening, Prime Minister Carney. Justin Ling, freelance. I'm wondering if you can comment about whether or not President Trump and the American delegation pushed to water down language around the Ukrainian joint declaration, the joint declaration on Ukraine. And on top of that, I wonder what you make of his comments suggesting that it was personally offensive to Vladimir Putin to kick him out of the G7 after the invasion of Crimea.
The answer to the first, and I will speak, as you may appreciate, Justin, at these events, I speak with President Trump and his equivalents, not the delegations. The language that's in my declaration, directly with President Trump, no adjustments from my fellow leaders. So the consensus around that language. With respect to, was it personally? It was. Personally offensive, as to put it mildly, to the citizens of Ukraine and the inhabitants of Crimea when Russia invaded in 2014, which was the cause of their ejection from the G8.
Good evening, Prime Minister. Christopher Nardi from the National Post. Canada has sent mixed messages in the past on our willingness to supply energy to allies, particularly LNG, to our allies in Europe and Asia. So what are you telling our G partners now about what Canada can do to secure supply? And is it very different from your predecessor's message?
I'll just look forward. As you know, or I believe you would, most Canadians do, we view that Canada has a unique opportunity to become an energy superpower. That's in all forms of energy. Would very much, to go to your specific question, would very much include LNG. We're seeing the opening very shortly. We just had opening of one of the major LNG projects, partially Indigenous owned. As you know, LNG Canada is about to be functioning, the largest LNG investment that we've seen. There is more that's possible, and there have been a number of discussions, including here, about potential LNG partnerships. So we look forward to those. As well, there have been a number of discussions, and I'll refer back to one of the decisions at this summit around Canada's immense potential to be a supplier of critical metals and minerals, rare earths. There was, this is my point to bring out my prop, which can you see this? You can't, but this is the magnet that President von der Leyen circulated, which is formed in Estonia by a Canadian company, and it is the only such magnet made outside of China right now. And of course, building that out with rare earth materials in Canada, this is one of many examples that we can supply. So being an energy superpower is conventional, it's critical minerals, it's clean energy, it's nuclear, it's hydro, it's all those aspects. And I would say a tremendous interest in that. And my government, alongside provincial governments, but of course at the core, the private sector is looking forward to developing those in the interests of shared prosperity.